It's emerged that North Antrim MP Ian Paisley was part of what a judge described as an intimidatory conference call to lobby for an RHI application. During the call, an official was asked to accept the application onto a more lucrative tariff, even though it had missed the deadline. And this at a time when the costs of the scheme were out of control. Here's our Agriculture and Environment correspondent, Conor Macaulay.
Terry Clifton managed applications to the RHI scheme. In November 2015, just as the tariff rates were cut to cope with a huge projected overspend, one came in that missed the deadline. That potentially left the firm on the less lucrative tariffs. The applicant claimed an IT problem at scheme administrator Ofgem, where Miss Clifton worked, was to blame. But there was no IT problem. One day, Miss Clifton got a phone call out of the blue on her direct line. It was the applicant called McNaughton, the representatives, the North Antrim MP Ian Paisley, and poultry firm Moy Park on a conference call. All were lobbying for the McNaughtons to be approved on the higher tariff. Miss Clifton said it had been an interesting conversation. Sir Patrick Coughlin had another word for it.
Well, you used the word interesting. It could also be described as intimidating.
It was very intimidating. It was intimidating.
And perhaps deliberately intimidating.
It may have been. I don't think it was. Didn't feel it was intentionally intimidating. I think it was designed to catch me off guard, to make my decision look like the wrong one in front of that crowd of people. But as I say,
well, you were being
a few times, so I know I can catch that on these ones.
You were being presented with the applicants and their representatives, Action Renewables, a very large poultry business, and an MLA, a Member of Parliament.
Yes.
MP.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. And they just came straight through on my direct line.
Yeah.
Ian Paisley didn't let the matter rest there. He wrote a letter to the Special Advisor of the then Enterprise Minister, Jonathan Bell. In it, the inquiry heard he gave the impression that Miss Clifton shared the McNaughtons' concerns about how their application had been handled. He also suggested she'd accepted an IT problem at her end had been to blame.
You just told us that you checked the IT system and there had been no such failure.
There was no failure.
And yet the letter reads as if you had proved to them there was a failure.
No, that's completely wrong.
Miss Clifton stuck to her position. Despite all the lobbying, the McNaughtons were eventually accredited to the scheme, but on the lower tariff. Conor Macaulay, BBC Newsline.